What's up YouTube? In today's video we're going to be discussing a few tips and tricks and do's and don'ts whenever it comes to cleaning wood surfaces such as this fence you are seeing now. Before we get into the topic of the day, if you are just starting out and you're looking for the perfect way to learn how to clean each and every surface on a residential job site, what different chemicals to use for any type of stain you will ever come across, or the best ways to set up and maintain your equipment, go check out the how to wash link in the comment section in the description. Also, if you're looking for a fast-tracked way to scale your business to 6 figures in as little time as possible, go check out the Local Domination 2 link, which will also be in the comment section in the description. So for this fence cleaning and just about any other wooden fence we've cleaned in the past, we like to use somewhere around a 3% bleach mix to coat the fence. When you do coat these fences, the wood does tend to soak up most of the chemical, especially on the first coat. You will most likely, with a 3% ratio, have a good bit of spots that will require another light coat of chemical after you treat it the first time. With the chemical, the first thing to make sure of is that you're covering every side of the wood, and also that you have pre-wet all of the grass around the bottom of the fence line if it is very dry, so that you are not killing all of the grass around the fence. We like to try to get the full fence to brighten up and look the same with as little or no hot spots as possible before actually using the pressure washer. We find doing this makes it a lot easier and more efficient. When you're finished treating with chemical and you start pressure washing the wood, if you hold the wand closer on one board than you did on the previous board next to it, you will be able to see the difference in color, being that you're applying more direct pressure to one area than the other, so one may look brighter than the other. Even though all wood doesn't look the same to begin with, you'll still be able to tell the difference whenever you finish up, and especially after the wood has time to sit and dry. So to prevent from seeing any stroke marks or uneven spots on the fence, when you start using the wand after you spray everything with chemical, the number one thing that you can do is to make sure that you are following through on every stroke for each board. You don't want to stop halfway down a board and try to work your way back up to the top, leaving the bottom half of the board untouched. Work from top to bottom or bottom to top, keeping around the same distance. Now if you get off or miss a spot, you still want to finish following all the way through, and if a spot that was maybe missed or didn't completely clean up the first time and you see that it needs to be hit again, don't just hit that one spot. You have to start the process again from top to bottom or bottom to top, however you prefer to move up or down the board, versus just hitting that one spot on the board. We like to use either the green or white tip on our wand when we are cleaning wood, especially on a fence like this, due to us being able to cover a board at a time so that we aren't having to make more than one pass with the wand per board. This helps to prevent having streaks or marks on the wood whenever we finish up. This also will help if your tip isn't pushing the same amount of water through the center of the tip that it is on the outsides of the tip, being that it may be worn out, or if you're standing or holding the wand at an angle and not directly in front of the board. Also, getting too close with the wand could also fray and scar the wood. This is why, although bleach isn't the best thing for wood, it does make it a lot easier in my opinion, and it looks just as good if you do it right. Fence cleaning or wood cleaning in general is definitely tedious work, especially if you've never actually done it before, or if you're taking time to do it right and not just cleaning it like you would if you were using a wand on a brick wall of somebody's home. It does require some patience, but can definitely be a great upsell or additional service for those of you that own a wash business if you don't already offer it for your business. Now if you show up to a job and you're about to start cleaning a fence and it looks a little brittle or rotten, then we typically tell the customer that we are unable to clean it due to the risk of further damaging the fence. If the customer tells us that they aren't worried about possible damage and they don't care, they just want it cleaned, even if a few pieces do break off, we're sure to take pictures and add them in our pre-inspection form that we send to the customer before we start every single job. That way we are able to protect ourselves from anything that is already damaged on the property before we begin our cleaning process. If you want to know how you can also send these pre-inspection forms to your customers so that you and your company are protected on each and every single job that you come across, check out the QOTD link in the comment section and the description. That being said, that's going to wrap up today's video, and today's question of the day is, do you use bleach on wood or do you use some type of different chemical? We have used Wood Wizard in the past, but we tend to mostly use bleach, being that we were able to achieve around the same results without causing any damage to our customers' property. But let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all use in the comments below. Also, if you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up along with that subscribe button. And until next time, my name is Jacob, and as always, y'all stay happy, humble, and money hungry.